Ramalad's name was on a scrap of paper that was burnt. Is that it?
There was a burnt scrap of paper.
Yeah, no, I remember that.
Well, whatever.
Aww,
Let's just keep going.
Sad.
No one remembers and no one took notes, so it's in the past.
I took notes!
You took inefficient notes.
That's why I wrote...
Or
no, everyone
notes.
says it was Ramalad.
Well, what are you going to do about this now?
Ramalad's the motherfucker that was involved with the fucking necromancer. And that's why he wants our book.
What are you doing now? You guys have traveled out a couple of days from Fenwick already. Fenwick? And it is storming out. So you guys you're just past Freevale.
And that's why you left.
In between Freevale and Raynar, and all of a sudden Emma's like, "Oh, the paper! The paper!" And there's like lightning striking, and there's thunder rolling around. And you pull your horses off to the side of the road, and take some shelter under a grove of trees while you discuss this new revelation.
Yeah, too bad that I really thought that Ramalad was a lead, and that I was told somehow that it wasn't because it was a guy we met.
Well, you did meet a man named Ramalad before.
Yeah, apparently it's the same guy. And now we just told him that we have the book.
Yep.
And now he's gone.
Yep.
Astral window, Ramalad!
So
I'm sorry, Emma. Adea says this. I don't understand. What are you talking about?
Jeez. The necromancer was torturing Brunfus, the mayor of Campen, asking him if he knew about a man named Ramalad, or we saw on the piece of paper Ramalad, whatever. So he's part of the suspects, and now we gave him the information about the book because I wrote Ramalad in my book.
But the mayor knows Ramalad.
No, he didn't.
He was the one who sent us to Ramalad, wasn't he?
Did he lie? I don't think so. Pretty sure the mayor didn't know Ramalad.
Well, what would you like us to do about it?
Astral window, Ramalad?
Sure. Can you do that now?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
What's the casting time of Astral Window?
3.
Okay, perfect. It's less than, yeah. So you guys pulled off to the side of the road, cast Astral Window. And again, this 5x3 opening appears before you, with gray swirling around it and past it. And you stand there proudly and say, Ramalad!
Mm-hmm.
And the gray mist swirls before you in an unintelligible landscape that is neither sky nor ground nor water. Swirls past you, and mountains and rivers and lakes move past, and fields move past. And it just keeps happening, and it doesn't settle. It settles on no place in particular. You wait a few minutes, and it just keeps swirling. He is not to be found in the astral plane.
He said he could grant us a speech or a meeting with anybody we wanted. Maybe a demigod.
Yeah, if he's not visible in the astral plane, that means that he's not in the...
No, it just means he's not in the astral plane. Like, if you said any of your names, you wouldn't show up either.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, why?
Because you don't exist in the astral plane. You don't have a presence.
Because we're
there.
demigods?
Because no one has a presence in the astral plane unless you're actually in the astral plane or from the astral plane.
Oh.
It's not a thing that most people would be. The fact that some things have shown up in the astral plane is very weird and unusual.
Okay, well, good thought, Emma. Let's keep going.
Okay, well. Alright, so we gave the info to Ramalad, whatever. Moving on.
Well, we can't do anything about it now.
No.
Well, who's this Ramalad fellow you're talking about? You hear a voice coming from the woods say.
Is this not the gnome?
You turn to look, and you see 3 men in like banded mail, kind of like Roman legionnaire armor, with spears and short swords at their sides. They also have shields, and they step out kind of near you guys. They're still about 15 feet away, and they pause. The guy says, "Who's this Bromelod fellow you're talking about, ladies? And
Wizard.
sir?"
Who addresses us?
I ask the questions around here.
I think not.
Well, how about this? You pay the tax for the road, and we'll just let you go. We won't ask any more questions about who this fella is.
How about you cease your annoying and disrespectful discourse and get out of our way, and we shall not smite you.
With the power of the gods.
All hail.
Are these your friends?
Who?
These 2 buffoons, and whatever you call that elf woman over there. Are they your friends?
Are they pointing to Arcas and Red Fox?
Arcas and Emma. Red Fox disappeared. Sorry.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention, Red Fox disappeared when you guys got to the tower at Sky Shard.
He just wandered off.
Yeah, like you guys went up to the tower and he like went off to do his own thing. There should have been a parting, and I just completely forgot to say it.
P.S. He hasn't been with you the whole time.
Yeah, he's been
Oh,
gone.
okay.
Yeah.
Yes, these are my friends and contemporaries. Of course. I am traveling with them. It may be difficult for you to perceive, but we did arrive together.
Which one do you like more?
I find that quite an impertinent question, and I must ask again that you cease to be so disrespectful to a
He
daughter
nods
of the
to one of
gods.
them. Get the woman. And the guy takes a step forward and hurls his spear at Jen.
Oh, you guys are cute. I
Aw.
see that.
Jen, what is your armor class?
15.
It hits you.
Wait,
Good you.
he just threw
A
a
spear
at her?
at Jen. And it hits
Okay.
you
Wait.
in the belly for 6 points of damage.
Wait, Neil. Am I next to Jen?
No, you're on the other side of Adea as Jen. So it goes like
So
Emma, Adea, Arcas.
he would have time to like swing, throw a spear without me reacting. My godly reflexes. I
No,
wouldn't. I would
I
let
said,
that happen.
I mean, you guys are all standing there, and he's like, "Get the girl," and then I said he takes a few steps forward and throws a spear, and yeah, you're surprised. You're like, "What the fuck? He's throwing a spear at her?" Like it. You should be surprised.
Alright.
Your surprise is reasonable. Emma, you take
I
6.
feel like if Arcas saw a freaking guy taking steps back and throwing a spear, he would have had the reflexes to do something.
Yeah, and I don't.
Like-
I mean, I don't think we're surprised. He's obviously hostile, and I mean, I was already gonna say like Adea's hand is up, hovering above her chain because it's like obvious that they're looking for a fight. So I don't know that, but I mean, not that you should give extra time.
I mean, he gets a surprise round on you guys. He makes an action before anyone else does, and you're all like, "Wow!" I mean, I thought they were hostile, but I wasn't quite ready for them to throw a spear at Emma so quickly.
Okay.
And we should all roll initiative now. But next time, if he's saying something like "Get the girl," you can interrupt right then and be like, "Okay, I attack," or "I do this." But you know,
Yeah,
by
but
the
get
time I
girl
say
doesn't-
something,
like, it doesn't mean I throw a fucking spear. Like, you're like, get the girl. He throws a spear. hits you for
exactly.
6.
But
What
that's my
the-
point.
Oh,
You're like, "What the
sick.
fuck?" He throws a spear. Arcas
I
is a little
rolled
surprised.
sick.
Oh yeah, nice. I was like, no, she rolled a 1 again, and then I was like, oh wait. Alright.
Okay. 2 goes first.
I say, by the will of the gods, I thee smite, and I magic missile
Who do you imagine
at the
missile?
guy.
There's 3.
The guy who threw the spear.
The guy that threw the spear? Okay.
Yeah.
You are level 5, so please roll
Yeah.
3d4 plus 3 damage.
You are not going to be happy, sir. 9.
9. He takes the magic missile darts all across his body and cries out. And the man who was leading, or at least the man who was speaking to you, his eyes open wide, seeing the magic come from your hand. and he yells
And
out,
I have my hand
"Get
still
the
outstretched.
witch! Get the witch first!"
I have my hand still outstretched when he looks at me, and I look straight in his eyes, and I say, "As I mentioned before, we smite you. Run away."
Okay. He yells to his buddies to
surge.
get. Oh, wild
Surge.
surge! Yeah, give me a d20.
Wild surge. Maybe he's dead and he didn't say that then.
15. I don't have my book, so it's all on
I'm
me,
looking
though.
it up. I got it. Well, the other guy is the one who got hit. They're not the guy who was speaking. It was not targeted by the spell. You are level 5, and you rolled a 15. That is +1, so that is not wild surge. And at level 6, you still get the same. So no change in effect.
Okay.
The man who threw the spear draws his short sword and comes right towards Adea, and
Also
rolls
overlay
goes
now.
to stab. What? Oh yeah,
Overlay.
combat overlay. There we go. Goes to stab Adea with a 14. 7. What is your armor class, Adea?
I think it's 14. Let me double check.
Yeah. He stabs you with his short sword. You take 2
Yeah, it's
points of
14.
damage.
Okay.
And
Ow!
the one who spoke takes his spear, and he's still standing pretty far back, and hurls it at you as well, Adea. And your armor class is 14, you say?
Yeah.
Is that from dexterity?
Yeah.
Okay, because you're on a horse, so you don't get the same dex bonuses.
I forgot I was on a horse.
Yeah, you're on a horse.
I thought we had dismounted.
I thought you guys were sitting on your horses just off the woods.
All right, that's fine.
casting your
Whatever.
spells. Yeah, I mean, this way you get
Whatever.
high ground advantage with your attacks, so that's nice.
Yeah. Do I get a buff for that?
Yeah, a bonus to hit for that.
Did I
his
already
spear
get it?
does strike you. Yeah. Oh no, not when casting spells, but his spear strikes you for 3 points of damage,
Okay.
and then Arcas goes. Arcas, you're sitting on your horse. What do you do?
Is it possible to go in like a fetal position, or not a fetal, but like get on top of my horse, front flip at that?
To flip
No.
off of your
Nice.
horse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like attack at the.
Do you have a horseback riding proficiency?
Oh, wait. I won't do that if I don't. No. But I have blind fighting, so while I'm in hair, it's like I'm blind and sleek.
Totally.
I'll let you make a horseback riding proficiency check at -5 to try it, but since it keys off
Alright,
of
no
your
front
will-
flip, just regular attack while jumping.
Alright, so you just leap off the horse to make an attack. You get a +1 for high ground of being on the horse. Roll to hit, and who are you attacking? There's the guy who's next to Adea, stabbing her, the one who threw the spear, and the other guy who is getting ready to run forward with his spear, but hasn't gone yet.
I didn't attack yet.
The run
Nope,
forward.
you go last,
with-
Emma.
Okay.
The guy is running forward with a spear.
Alright, you go after the guy who's running forward with the spear. Roll to hit with an
It's
additional
just D12 plus 8. D20
D-
plus 8 minus plus 1.
Yeah,
for
I
height.
think that's about right. With the D
Wait,
in there, please.
What the fuck? 20 plus 8. Oh,
Natural
my
1.
God.
You're saving throw versus death?
Ah, la la.
Oh la la.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, no. Okay. Alright, that's the wrong book. Whoops. So you leap off to attack this guy, and he like dodges out of the way and uses his spear to like block your attack, and you just tumble to the ground and roll to the side and end up on your belly in the mud.
Great.
And Emma, you go at the same time as the guy with the spear, who comes over above Arcas and tries to bring his spear down on top of him. Well, he puts a foot on your back, Arcas, and then tries to drive his spear down into you.
We forgot to heal me. How much were the days healing me for?
Ooh. Emma has a whole bunch of healing magic, and you guys waited around in some places, so let's just say you're all at full.
Alright.
I would have, yeah. We forgot all about that stuff, but I think Emma would have dropped all of her heals by now.
Okay.
And remember that I'm being nice and generous. For later, when you guys complain about something I do, remember that I'm a nice guy sometimes.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
ask for it. I didn't ask for it. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
you don't have to be nice there. You could be nice later or somewhere.
That would be you're on your belly, so that's +4 to hit. Damn it! He stabs his spear down, and it gets stuck in your armor and doesn't quite hit you. Emma, you're going at the same time.
Yes. D20 plus 3. No way to get a flank.
Yeah, you could totally get a flank. Who are you attacking?
From the guy that was attacking me.
Yeah, he moved over to Adea, so you can easily actually come up behind him if you want. But if you do so, you expose your back to the guy further in here. Let me do a quick doodle and roll 20.
Okay, so I'll just do a flank if I can not expose my back to people.
Yeah.
So D20 plus 4, it's +1 per flank.
Yeah.
16.
16 is a hit. Okay, so Jen comes over here to the side of the guy stabbing at Adea and hits him with a 16. Roll for damage, please.
2. So sad.
Oh, 2 damage. Okay. And then that's initiative. Everyone roll initiative again.
Neal, armor says casting time 1 round. Is that the same as 1? Or
No, that means it's the last thing to happen in the round. The
So
very,
do
very
I
last.
even need to roll initiative for that?
Nope.
Okay, I'm casting armor on Arcas. Or wait,
It won't affect Arcas.
no, I don't need to do that. I lied.
Okay.
I was thinking of enlarge actually, which is casting time 1.
So this is something that I don't think we've had to deal with too much. You are in melee combat. There's a guy with a weapon standing right next to you. So if you cast a spell, he gets a free attack on you.
So I need to either melee attack or back up.
Yeah, since Jen is here, she can block your retreat, since it's like him and the two of you. So you can retreat behind Jen without having to do a... No, you can spend your... How does the player's handbook... How does the combat attackers deal with it? You can move. With Jen here blocking his blocking his path, you can back up and not worry about taking the attack of opportunity. But if you stand right next to him while you try and cast it, or if you try and retreat and there's no one there to block the retreat, yeah.
I guess if Jen's right behind him, I'll just... Yeah, so I'll just back... So my action is just back up, like retreat?
Yeah, I mean, you can back up and then cast your spell, but you just can't stay next to him, otherwise he gets a free attack.
So how do I roll initiative for that then?
Nothing. Nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, you're still do nothing. You're just going to be the very, very last
Can I back
person.
up to chain range and then do that?
You can
Get out
attack
of
with the
melee?
chain, yeah, but then you'd roll initiative. Yeah.
But would I be out of melee range from him though?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so I roll initiative for the chain then.
Okay.
I think that's 5.
Okay, so we have 10, 10, and Adea is 9. Okay. The man that just stabbed Arcas brings his spear up and back down on your back again, Arcas. Fuck.
Damn.
But he rolls even worse, and you manage to spin yourself to the side and like roll out of the way, and now you're on your back instead of on your belly, and his spear's like stuck in the mud. He starts to rip it out, and the man in the middle that threw his spear at Adea draws his short sword and makes for her. He slips between his two allies and comes up to Adea's flank and rolls to hit her with his short sword. Ooh! Adea gets criticaled.
But I backed up.
But you haven't had a chance yet. It's not your turn. He goes before you.
I know.
You take 11 points of damage, Adea.
I pass out.
Adea
Oh,
falls,
damn.
like slips off her horse and falls to the ground, blood leaking out of her, storm raging on, and kind of falls into a mud puddle. Arcas and
me.
Emma go at the same time.
So, roll d20 plus 3. Can I get a flank?
Yeah, I mean, you're already on someone's flank.
Okay. Can I get his back?
Yeah, totally.
Is that gonna expose my back?
Nope. You reposition
So
your horse.
it's plus 2?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, plus 3 for
18.
high ground as well.
Oh, well,
Unless 30,
19 then.
19 is a hit.
5.
Okay. You hit him with your sickle or your scythe, and it cuts deeply into his shoulder and across his chest, and he drops down to one knee. Arcas. Arcas?
Yeah, I was typing, but actually, he's still like trying to get out that spear, right?
Yeah, I mean, you rolled out of the way. He's next to you with his spear in the ground. He's pulling it out. You're on your back. You can get to your feet.
I try to shove him with my sword on the leg, like, you know.
Alright. Give me a roll to hit. Do you stand up before you do this, or do you stay on the ground?
I stay on the ground.
Okay.
I fucking sucked anyway, so.
Was that your roll an 8? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you swing and he just takes a step, or leaps over your blade and pulls the spear out of the ground. The last guy, the one that came up with the short sword first, the one who threw his spear first, turns from the unconscious Adea towards the conscious Emma, and stabs with his short sword. Rolled off the book.
15.
15. He criticals you.
Damn.
Yeah. Lucky dice today. You take 8 points of damage from his short sword, and give me a saving throw versus death.
Wait, I'm removing damage. Wait, I'm lost for some reason. Okay. Oopsies. I got 2.
Right. Okay. D6 for severity. It's a 4, and D10 for location is a 3. He stabs you. In the left leg, and well, this doesn't make sense. You're sitting on a horse. Nothing happens. If you were standing, you would have been knocked. You would have fallen down. But on a horse, if he just stabs your leg, you don't fall down. You stay seated on a horse, so you're fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Okay.
Like, oh, I feel like I would have fallen down.
Yeah, it's like one of those, like, he hit your leg so hard that you lost, like, your leg just buckled. But since you're on a horse and you don't have any weight on your leg, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. And then initiative between... Oh, no, actually, Arcas gets his second attack.
Yeah. Let's do this.
Boom!
Oh my god.
15 is a hit. You
Alright.
swing your sword and it connects with his ankle. Give me some damage.
D8 plus 8. Right?
I think that's it.
14.
You crack him in the ankle, and his foot just... You might have severed a tendon, you might have like severed something, but the blade kind of goes up, or against it, and then up into the leg, so it like cuts into the flesh and brings this like flap down over the blade. You pull it out, and the man just drops to the ground, and blood just starts pouring all over the place. Give me an initiative roll, the two of you.
Is Adea seeming like she's about to die, or is she like...
Oh yeah, Adea, you took a point of damage that round. Arcas goes at 10, Emma goes at 15. Alright, so the two guys who just got knocked down, they both just move their hands off their weapons and go for their, like, clutch their injured sections of their body. The other guy, their seeming leader, takes a look at his buddies down and out, mutters under his breath, hops on Adea's extra horse, and takes off down the road.
Can we do anything? Can we shoot them?
I mean, that's what he does for his turn, is he gets a half move down the road. And then Arcas goes.
Arcas?
I'm typing!
Okay.
Wait, did they all leave?
Well, just one.
One of
Okay.
them ran away on Adea's extra horse, and the other two have given up the fight, and they're like holding on to their injured limbs.
Yeah. I finished one of them. I don't care. I kill him. I'm upset.
Okay. Give me a roll to hit. Don't roll 1 or 2. I mean, you get to your feet. He's on his back on the ground. You get +4 to hit against him. So d20 plus 12. Yeah, no problem. You run your sword through him and he dies. Emma, it's your turn. The other guy, like, seeing Arcas run his buddy through. This is the guy that you stabbed and knocked out. This is him, or not knocked out, but wounded. He puts his hands up and says, "Mercy, please, mercy."
Can I change my side action for Shuriken throw?
Oh, you can do whatever you want at this point. He's given up.
Well, no, for the other guy who's trying to go away.
Oh, to a Shuriken?
Yeah.
He has...
The Shuriken is much faster. It's just 2 speed. As well.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can't change it. He's already gone. So you can change it to the Shuriken, but he's already out of range. I guess you could ride after him and throw a Shuriken.
I do that.
Okay, yeah, because you can get a half... He did a half move. You can do a half move and then throw. So you'll be at short range.
Sure.
Something. You know, not too far. Give me a roll to hit. +2 for back attack. Although you are on a riding horse, so I'm going to say
I'm
a
pretty
penalty
sure I got
of
the
2.
proficiency.
But I'm going to say a penalty of 2 for throwing a shuriken while you're riding a horse.
Horseback riding proficiency.
Still, if the horse is in motion, you're still going to get a penalty to hit. Because it's...
Really?
Yes. I don't care how proficient a horseback rider you are, you're going to be better at shooting or throwing if you're standing on the ground than if you're sitting on a horse.
So, +4 instead of +5?
-2. +3 instead of +5.
Damn it, Neal. Damn it,
Didn't
Neal.
even matter. Your shuriken flies overhead and, like, tumbles into the mud.
Fine. Then I'm gonna go... and I go get back my shuriken, and I'm pissed.
Okay. He escapes down the road. Adea, you take another point of bleeding damage. Arcas and Emma, you arrive back. Or, I mean, Arcas, you look up. You see Adea's bleeding on the ground. There's a dude on the ground just, like, holding onto his chest and, like, one hand over his head, kind of rocking himself in the mud. Emma is kind of turning her horse around and coming back towards you. What do you do,
I'm
Arcas?
gonna run and patch up Adea.
Didn't he say, Arcas, what are you doing?
Yeah, I said, Arcas, what are you doing?
fine.
Because you're closer.
Yeah.
You have the more
I'm
immediate action.
bandaging Adea.
Okay. You don't have a healing proficiency, so give me an intelligence check, please. No problem. You patch up Adea, and she stops her bleeding. The other guy, as you're patching up Adea, the guy who Emma had wounded and was trying to surrender starts to scamper off into the forest. Like, while you're in the middle of patching her up, he starts to get up and starts to go out. Do you want to chase after him? Or do you want to keep bandaging Adea?
Go after him, brother. I'll take care of her.
Alright, do I have time to get on my horse, or would I know that it would be better to just run?
In the forest, it's probably better on foot.
Alright, I run. I speed run. I drop my shield. I run just with my, like, as fast as I can.
Alright, so yeah, you drop
without
all
the
your gear,
encumbrance.
just your sword and whatever's on your belt, and you chase after him. He's not hard to chase down. He's going slow from all of his injuries, and you're really, really, really strong. So you can pump your legs pretty quickly. You catch up to him, and as you do so, he drops to the ground and kind of sits down and lays down a little bit and puts his hands up and says, "Please, mercy! Please!"
You're coming back with me. I grab him by the neck like this,
Mhm.
and I drag him all the way. And I make sure his head hits every rock.
Okay. You drag him back, and Adea or Emma, you come up and you finish off the job Arcas started. No problem.
I'm gonna use one arson to bring Adea back.
Okay. Come on back, Adea.
Does that heal how much?
You are at 1
to
HP.
To 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And on that
what
note,
happened? What happened?
Oh, he just give you a big blow, but it's okay. You're back now. We're good. We got you.
Thank you, my sister.
And we got them.
and on that note, we should take our second break. So we'll see you guys all after the break. Bye bye.
Okay.
Okay.